As part of its mandate to make the city a safer and more inclusive place, Cape Town Partnership and its sister body at the Central City Improvement District created a unique role for field workers who could go onto the streets and help the homeless and street children. Dean Ranjumia is such a person who works with those to come to the city centre to beg or eke out a living on the streets.
I specifically with Cape Town Partnership, CCID. I am the social development field worker. And a lot of my work entails is bringing down the number of persons living out in the streets.
The homeless and the destitute are at the mercy of the elements and can sometimes themselves create problems. The Central City Improvement District saw a need to interact with them and positively influence their lives by offering them alternatives to their present circumstances. Dean takes his role to heart and delivers by drawing on his own experiences.
I think I am very much also driven because of my own shortcomings as a parent and my own failures in the past. Having been involved a little bit in the struggle to a certain extent, finding to have a need to really serve our people. And people is my passion, my love, but also my greatest challenge.
10 years ago, the city experienced the crime problem and it wasn't safe to walk the streets. Many of the attacks that occurred was a result of street children looking for money to buy drugs. St. George's Mall in the city centre was particularly vulnerable to these crimes. These challenges remain, but are now better policed through the Central City Improvement District's intervention.
The particular challenge that we have here in Lower Waterkant to St. George's is the folk come during their lunch breaks and they're coming to buy something to eat. And what it is that these guys particular prying on these folk, the sad thing is that they are very known in this area and they're particularly doing what they're doing is to get buy drugs.
Dean's route takes him all over the city and he often goes over and above the call of duty in trying to help those less fortunate. He, however, requires a commitment and dedication from the other party and is guided by his belief in giving people a hand up instead of a handout. Once he finds someone willing to accept his offer for help, he often takes them to the Haven Night Shelter, a valued partner of the Central City Improvement District.
I have initially joined working for the partnership SIT in 2004, and then time being the contracted field worker with the Haven organization, specifically focusing on the East City. And it is now panned out where currently you have in several improvement districts, you're having field workers, you have various, the Haven is still the organization that got the most field workers at the moment, but it panned out there to other areas and it's become very successful.
This is often a thankless job and there are many dangers associated for it. For Dean, it's all part of a day's work and he finds pride in knowing that he can help people.
Working with people, you've got to respect their rights. You've got to respect their choice. Even though I've been trained in the social work field, you still have your limitations. You cannot impose, you cannot force and make them to do what you want to do. And that is a challenge.
People like Dean provide the human face to the Cape Town Partnership and what they want to accomplish. To some, this is just a job, but for Dean Ranjumia, this is a calling. He tackles each day with zest and finds a sense of fulfillment in knowing that he's making a difference.